I've been messaging God, had to CC the devil, cause that nigga been bugging since I'm reaching new levels, and life ain't cutting no breaks, but I've been gassing the pedal.
Hey everyone, it's Fran Be Friendly, and welcome to Friends with Fran, powered by MotionFlicture. And we're in the lounge with 10thLTR.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing?
I'm fine, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. It was your birthday last week. Happy birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And you're also going to celebrate your birthday at the award show at the Fire Event Space?
Yeah, Fire Space Creations. We're having an award show at the Hollywood Blue Ribbon in Hillside. So it's a pretty big event. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Congrats.
Thank you.
So I had to write a lot down. You got a lot going on. You have a lot of achievements. You got a hefty rap sheet.
Oh, thank you.
You're
I appreciate
welcome.
that.
So you're an actor, you're an artist, you're a chef, you're a project manager, right?
Mhm.
So what's your favorite?
I just like creating, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
They all fall under the same thing for me. So any form of creativity, anything that I'm doing purposefully and intentionally is my thing, for sure.
Okay, cool. So let's tap into your acting career, okay? I feel like that's very exciting. I have some of the things that you've been in and maybe some of the things that you're working on, and maybe you can share what was your favorite. I'm sure they're all your favorite, but maybe you can let us in a little bit. But you have you starred in Those Who Can, Elimination Strain. You starred in Boogie with the late Pop Smoke, Mind Over Max as Mookie, Super Blocked, and I'm pretty sure you won an award for Fountain Access, did you not?
Yes, I did.
So
You did your homework.
I did a little homework.
Okay, yeah.
Can you tell us about that?
Well, yeah. So I was actually surprised that I won that award too. I know it's a short film, that was created, written, and directed by Ali Matlock, another black brother from New York City, based out of Harlem. It was a super dope project that I worked on. It was crazy because we shot that short film. It took us like a whole year to shoot it.
Mm-hmm.
Not the whole time of a year, but we shot it at least twice within the year span. I had grew my hair back out, then I had to cut it again just because of that film, just to add some things. But it was extremely cold in Central Park where we shot it at. But it was dope working with all the people that were a part of the cast. That was actually my first horror thriller, and it was pretty exciting being the lead role and just acting on something I've never been on before.
Mm-hmm. Good for you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm giving you your imaginary flowers.
Take our flowers.
No problem. What about Teaching While Black? Can you tell us anything about that?
Teaching While Black is a pilot that's currently being shopped around. It's about a young lady who just got an opportunity to be a teacher, but she was dealing with her partner at the time, who is an actor who I happen to be playing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's taking his actor career serious, and they just haven't gotten to a commitment stage because they're both adventuring off on their journeys in their careers. And she takes a job, I forgot exactly where, but she takes a job in the West Bubble, and at a predominantly white school, teaching school, and he stays in New York City to pursue his acting career.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty funny. It's comedic, drama. So I really like it.
Good.
Yeah.
I guess we'll be on the lookout for that.
Yes.
Very good. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Let's see what else. Like you really do wear a lot of hats. Well, your first catering gig was in 2020 for Hood Vegan.
Yeah.
So tell us about that. Out here chefing it up for the vegans.
Yeah. So I basically started doing it because my boy, shout out to Rev, he was asking for like healthy diet planning, and I told him I'll cook for him as long as he bought his stuff. And he told me like, yo, you should start doing this for real. And I didn't really take it serious until the pandemic hit. It was kind of like a need, so I really wasn't trying to work a regular job, and now I've seen it more as a high in demand type of thing. And it kind of just went from there. A lot of people, I was making the food by myself, cleaning up by myself. And I started delivering all over the state, counties. I was even delivering in New York too, some nights, and it was like an all day process, and it became overwhelming just because it was growing so fast, which I'm grateful for. But it was pretty dope to serve people and let people know that they can eat plant based and it still tastes good. Yeah.
Good. And how long have you been vegan?
It's 2023, so about 8 years now.
And what
Yeah.
made you make that life-changing decision?
Uh, Health purposes. I was studying Dr. Layla Africa and Dr. Sabi before he got killed. Or let me not say that, before he died. Um, I was in grad school and I used to always get like chopped up grilled chicken, and this was like right after the season, spring semester, and the chef, he was cooking what I usually get, this grilled chicken, but he left burger residue on it,
Mm.
so he didn't clean the grill, and that just kind of grossed me out. So I was like, I just started eating like pescatarian, making my own food on the side. The cafeteria at the college didn't really offer much, and I was just like, you know what, bump it. I'm gonna start out pescatarian, so I did that for that spring semester. I went home, and I was fasting from Ramadan, and then I was just only eating fruit, and I liked the way my body responded, so I just went all the way.
Very nice. So what's your favorite vegan plate to make?
To make, oh man, so I really like making like the soul bowl, which is like barbecue, fried barbecue oyster mushrooms, the mac and please, which is mac and cheese, my version of mac and cheese, butternut squash, yams, and greens,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of just make that. So I know people love soul food, comfort food, and that's really it, along with the roasted pasta and empanadas. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's my favorite thing to eat. I would say for me.
You would definitely have to make me a plate soon.
I got you.
All right.
I got
Thank you
you.
very much. So let's dive into some questions because the
Okay.
people are hungry. They want to know who 10th letter is.
All right.
Okay. So, can you share the story behind one of your most impactful lyrics?
I keep it simple. So the fan favorite song right now is Energy. Um, just the chorus alone, Energy. I'm just protecting my energy. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's as simple as that is. A lot of people are into protecting their energy, especially against all the things that's going on in the world. You got a lot of people are, I want to say, advancing themselves in consciousness and coming into this new awakeness and awareness of things going on in the world, and they're separating themselves from things that are no longer aligning with them. So that song was I wrote that song in like 5 or 7 minutes, no lie. It was just really just something came over me like divinely, for real, and I was just in a space where I felt like, yo, I'm doing this and I'm separating myself, and it's funny how people are showing themselves, like the masks are coming down. You know what I'm saying? Blood don't always mean family.
Right.
People think that's because you're related to you that they're family, and you have people that you could just meet or friends that are more family than your relatives.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what that really was about. That song was about. It's just standing your ground, your purpose, and aligning with the people and things that are serving your highest purpose or your higher self.
And your ancestors with you. They don't play about you, right?
They don't play.
They don't
They
play.
not here to play. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that try to do me wrong, some always end up having them. Well, you know what I'm saying? So
Okay, watch out now.
yeah, for sure.
How do you approach the creative process when you're writing your lyrics?
It really depends, honestly. Sometimes lyrics come to me without a song. I always get like a tune, a melody that comes to me, or if I hear a beat and I'm really feeling it, like Energy, for example. When I heard the beat, I just went with it. It just came to me. Other times, if it's a beat that really stands, like talks to my heart, I probably take my time with it for real. But other times, lyrics come to me on a go. Like, what I'm saying, sometimes I'm just able to freestyle, or things just come to me. I can't even explain it. It's just all in the cloud for real.
So being that it comes to you, but do you have like a specific moment that inspired one of your songs?
Oh yeah, for sure. So around the time Energy, when I was writing Energy, I was going through it. Some family things going on. Definitely at this job that I was working at, I was just tired of being there. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't really trust. I felt like I couldn't trust nobody at the time. So that was definitely inspiring. Next up was more so, uh, I love that. I had that beat for at least like a year before I wrote to it, but I loved it so much I just never really sat with it and listened to it. And I'm the type of person, if I like love a beat for real, and I really like it and I know I really want to talk about something, I'll just sit with it and I'll listen to it. So for me, that I really had to take my time with that one. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like that was important. That was an important track to me because I was more in creative control of it for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you handle, the feedback and criticism about your music? I know, like, everybody's music is not for everybody. So, is it like certain people that you look for a response from them with your music because you appreciate their feedback, or you know that you are their cup of tea, or do you just tune it all out? Like, how do you handle the criticism and feedback?
That's a great question. So I used to want everybody to like my music. Then I realized, like you just said, my music is not for everybody. I think I just kind of wanted to be accepted in this space because it was new for most people. Even though I knew I've always been musically inclined, a lot of people are used to me doing so many different other things. So at first, yeah, I wanted everybody to like my music. I think it
Right.
was my boys, my brother, you know what I'm saying, people close to me. But then after that, I realized like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things aren't going to resonate now. You know, I said I'm right, but I might not be right now, like Kanye said.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a lot of times I'm making music that's ahead of the time, or the time that people are whatever frequency they on. So I realized as well. Sometimes it's not going to be people closer to you that can resonate with it because they're not on that frequency. So I don't really care about the feedback now. I'm making music that I really like. That's all I care about, and I'm enjoying the process.
Good for you. So you said you were always musically inclined, but what really sparked your interest? Like, what sparked your passion for music, and you're like, this is what I want to do as a career?
2019, I would say I tried it for my birthday. So I guess I suppressed it for so long. I was always a writer since I was younger. I remember my father. He has this copy of my first poem that I wrote in like second grade,
Mm.
and things always come to me in rhymes, like all the time. Like it just do it, and I don't even mean to. It's like that's just the way I talk. Almost how people see things in certain ways, like see letters a certain way, how they process things. That's how it happens for me. So I kind of suppressed it when I was in when I was in 10th grade or a freshman in high school. I actually like me and my friends and my cousins. We made a little mixtape and songs out of the PC. Like when Fruity Loops 1 was out, like you know what I'm saying. And it was through headphones through the computer when it was attached to the modem. So I did it and I just didn't take it serious, or I didn't really necessarily have the self confidence to pursue it because I was always into sports anyway, heavily.
Mm.
But then life comes full circle, and I was like, you know, it, I just started getting back into the creative bag.
Okay. Looking ahead, what are your goals and aspirations for the future of your music career?
Uh, Definitely have an album coming out, an EP coming out next year, and a project coming out called The Book of 10.
Mm.
Um, I'm definitely looking forward to just making as much impact as possible, honestly. Of course, the awards and stuff is cool to gain, to win, but I think I'm just going more for the reach, how many people I can impact, and just really just doing what I love to do. Honestly, just create.
Okay, okay. Are there any specific themes or messages that you're trying to convey through your music?
Um, for people to realize who the hell they are,
Okay.
honestly, and just be yourself authentically, living your truth.
Mhm.
That's really what it is. Is authenticity and appreciating your duality of things, and knowing that it's okay to level up, change, and grow. Just following the journey. That's
Right.
what it's really about.
And what sparked your interest in acting? Like, how did you get started with that?
Acting, well, just like music, is a form of expressing myself.
Mhm.
Uh, it's funny, like the typical uh, growing up in the hood, not as a black man, not really having a outlet or a way to express yourself in a healthy way. So it's either sports, and art just came to me as a way to express myself, being creative.
Okay, okay. How do you prepare mentally, physically for a new role?
So every role requires a different version of you.
Mhm.
Definitely a people watcher, people studier. Different roles require you to transform, honestly. So it's like you know who you are yourself, but there's something in a character that you must become that you're not familiar with. And I think those are my favorite characters to play, honestly, is someone who has some type of discourse in his life, just experience different things, because it takes you through an emotional ride, you know.
And is that your favorite because it's challenging?
Not necessarily challenging, but more so just interesting. It is it's easier for me to be intrigued and grasp onto because you want to find out what this character's need is, why he wants what he wants, and why he does what he does, why he thinks the way he thinks.
Okay. And how do you handle rejection when it comes to auditions? Because I know you're great, but do you get everything? And how do you feel when you
Of,
don't?
of course not. You don't get everything. So that's just part of the game. And honestly, I think even with music, right? They go hand in hand to me. So like when you get rejected, that just means yes somewhere else.
Mm.
You know, that's how I look at it. It's like this no means I know you are good somewhere else. You know what I mean? It just tells you that sometimes you're not auditioning for the part, you're auditioning for the room. Cast directors. Sometimes you don't get selected not because of your talent, but it's because, you might not look like how the parents look or how the spouse looked, or
Right.
you might be too handsome, you might be too ugly or too short for this character.
Right.
So it's just the look. It's what the writer and director sees.
Got it. Got it. Um, can you discuss a specific role that has changed your career or changed your mindset on acting or just shifted your growth, basically?
I would say Elimination Strain. Elimination Strain and Fountain of Axis, only because those were two those were two projects that I worked with other ethnicities and races of people. I'm gonna say we're all the human race, right? Other ethnic backgrounds. So it just allowed me to know and let me know what I already was kind of aware of about my range as an actor and what I can do. Um, I don't wanna be boxed in. I want to be seen as a diverse actor to play multiple types of roles and not just be typecasted. So for me, that was just an important, I want to say, milestone or acceptance of myself that I really appreciated.
What has been your best part of your journey?
I think the journey itself.
You need
Pardon
you
me.
need something to drink?
No, no, no.
Okay.
That's too good. I gotta say something.
Oh, okay.
But nah, I think the journey itself. There's no specific part because even like the quote unquote best parts of celebration. Wow, I was just on this project. The highs are great, but then it's like then the lows and overcoming those. So like when I'm not being casted, like what am I doing? It's like, okay, well, I'm creating my own. I'm making my own project. So it's just like I feel like it's the breakthroughs that are really the best, because it's like, yo, I actually overcame something. You know what I mean? So that's what it is for me. It's really just enjoying the process and the journey for sure.
Okay. So when you're not acting, when you're not chefing it up, when you're not project managing, and you're not making music, what are you doing? I see you holding meditation sessions and stuff like that. But what does 10th Letter like to do when he's not doing all of that?
I like to go out in nature. I like hikes. I like reading. I like tapping in with myself for real. I'm always looking for some way or something to just better myself or tap in and get closer to God, which is basically like getting closer to myself for real. So working out, I just make just working on better habits, you know what I'm saying? So I can be as disciplined and structured as possible to actually obtain what I'm actually what I'm here for, what my purpose is. So yeah, those are the things I like to do. I do like playing video games in my leisure time. It kind of takes my mind off of being so productive, quote unquote. I know as an artist, sometimes we try to be uh, a perfectionist in things, or we always feel like we have to be doing something. So I'm learning to just rest, you know, allowing my body to just chill, like not doing anything. Because even when you're still, you're moving. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Bible says, "Be still and know that I am God." That just shows me that when you are still and you are resting, there are great things still happening.
Good for you. I'm very happy that you're going forward. You're in your dreams. You're doing them, taking action, but you're also taking care of yourself.
Appreciate that.
Do not stop. Your community sees you. We appreciate you. Friends of Fran appreciates you. Y'all didn't know, but he was a part of the Friends of Fran committee when it first started. So he was there. He was around. But I know I kind of squeezed your brain a little, but one last question. What advice would you give someone who is on the come up and they're aspiring to be this grand artist in every way like you?
Oh, that's a great question. Some advice I would just say, man, be yourself. I would say stick to what you believe in. Don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to learn, grow. Don't be afraid to ask for help. But just explore. Be willing to explore. Uh, be willing to go beyond limits, and don't limit yourself to anything in particular. Like, do it all. You never know what you like or don't like if you haven't done it. And just, yeah, be you, man. I think that's the most important part. It's really just being yourself. Like, tune, out all the noise and the distractions, and just focus on you, and don't let nobody tell you how to do what you got to do. Don't let nobody tell you how to make your own shit. Yeah, that's what I would say.
What's the best advice you've gotten?
The best advice I've gotten, keep going. Simple.
Keep going.
Keep going. Yeah, don't give up. Just keep going. I love what you're doing. Keep going.
All right. I'm taking advice. I'm taking that advice.
Keep going.
All right, y'all. This is Fran Be Friendly, Friends with Fran, powered by MotionFlicture, and we were in the lounge with 10th Letter.
Yeah, 10th
Again,
letter.
happy birthday. Tell them where they can find you.
Yo, it's your man 10th Letter, who you know that could do it better. I'm on the gram and all platforms at 10th_LTR. And you can find me on all music platforms. And we outside, for real.